Hello and welcome to the third in my career journey in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and there's actually some game related news at the moment. So back at the start of the month, SES Software, the developers behind Euro Truck Simulator, announced that they were releasing the Goodyear Tyre Pack to celebrate the launch of two new Goodyear tyres which have been officially licensed for the game, and I can't remember what they're called, but they're two new Goodyear truck tyres that are more fuel efficient and perform better in all weathers and are round and black and go on wheels. So to celebrate that, they announced there were two challenges, one for the community and one for players. The community had to deliver 300,000 miles worth of deliveries in Goodyear trailers, which were provided in the world of trucks external contracts, and that, with a DLC to be provided. And if you did 10 jobs using the Goodyear trailers in the time it took the 300,000 to be done, you would then get a Goodyear blimp for your truck, a World of Trucks achievement, and you'd get a code to get the DLC for free via Steam, which is pretty good. I mean, the DLC costs $1.99, but getting it for free for doing jobs and being rewarded for making deliveries in game is the perfect kind of fit and reward for a Euro Truck Sim fan. There was a slight issue though. It turned out that 150,000 deliveries were done in the first 24 hours, and the entire thing was done in about 2 days. So given that they announced it and launched it, and it was done 2 days later, a lot of people missed out. And there were quite a few complaints, as you can imagine, from people that were either at work, or had family stuff going on, or on holiday, or for whatever reason either couldn't do it at all, or couldn't get it finished. So, to their credit, SCS published a blog post saying how surprised they were, pleasantly, by everyone doing such a good job. And as you can see on the screen, they've extended the Goodyear rollout until the 18th of August at midnight. So, when you do 10 or more deliveries of Goodyear tyres, you finish your personal goal, and you'll get the World of Trucks achievement and a hanging Goodyear blimp to hang in your truck cab, and you need to claim your reward in the events page on your World of Trucks profile. You don't get the DLC for free now, so unfortunately that is gone. You will need to pay your $1.99, but there is another competition running until the same deadline, where if you buy the DLC and you take some photos, you will then be able to share those with SES and Goodyear. They'll pick the top 5, and you'll get rewarded with prizes of up to a value of, I think it's €100, chosen from the Euro Truck or SES online store. So there's things like hoodies, shirts, hats, all sorts of branded merchandise that you might receive. So $1.99 could get you a hoodie, a t-shirt, hat, etc. So, not too bad. And to be honest, because it's an official licensed DLC and it's $1.99, you can't really begrudge them not wanting to give it free to everyone. Obviously they have put work in, they've got the official license. I don't know whether Goodyear have charged for it and how much they're charging, but they need to cover the costs. So there you go, you've got until the 18th. Now there is a condition or two. Firstly, you need one of the following map DLCs, which I've got. So I've got Scandinavia and Vive la France, or you can have Italia or Beyond the Baltic Sea, and then you can browse your contracts. The other thing is you will need to have some long distance skill points, and that's where I've got a slight issue, because I haven't been putting my skill points into long distance. I haven't played that much since I started this new career. So basically, by the 18th I need to have done enough jobs to unlock the long distance reward, or the long distance skill points enough to get the Goodyear jobs going, and complete 10 Goodyear jobs and get it all done by the 18th in order to get a Goodyear blimp that I probably won't hang in my cab, an achievement that I'll probably never think about again. So obviously, I'm going to be streaming a lot over the next few days to try and get this done. Bugger. Before I do that though, there's something else. And this is Badger Haulage news. So I left everyone on a cliffhanger as to whether I would continue to keep earning, pay off my 100,000 debt, save up, buy a garage upgrade, save up, buy another truck, save up, hire a driver, or whether I'd go for a loan. Guess what I'm going to do? Bing! I'm rich. Now I can retire from the game and relax. What I'm actually going to do is go to my garage, and rather than buy another one, I'm going to upgrade because I want to take over Cambridge. I want Cambridge to be a giant truck stop. That's 180,000 gone. Quick bit of vaping to save my nerves, but at least now I'm not working at the corrugated iron shed on what looked like a patch of waste ground. Look at that! Badger Haulage has arrived and someone appears to have bought a Range Rover. Or a Land Rover Disco, or whatever model of 4x4 it is. That won't be mine. So now I have a small garage rather than a tiny shack. Hurrah! You know what that means? It's time to buy some trucks. Truck dealers. I'm going to go with Volvo. I'm going to be a Volvo company, certainly to start with. That's the dealer. I'm going to have to visit. Yes. Because unfortunately... where are we? Customize configuration, stock offers, fleet. There we go. So I've got 247,000 to spend. That's 103,000. I'm not going to buy any better trucks for my staff than I drive, so they can only do with those. I'm going to buy it. No, I don't need to drive it. I've got one, thank you. I'm going to deliver it to Cambridge. Thank you for selling me a truck. Now I'm going to buy another one. Oh, the thrill of actually having money. Again, this one's going to Cambridge. Did I just click trading by mistake? Take your old one. What? What have I done? Where's one of the trucks? Truck dealer? What? Enter. What's going on? Right, so I should, yes, have 3 bright pink Badger Haulage trucks. No. There we go. Right, truck management, down here. Truck manager. Okay, it's okay, I haven't traded everything in. Right, so I want to go with that one. I'm going to drive it. That's mine. Yes. Oh, for crying out loud. I know what I did. I said I'd drive the new one, and I don't want to drive the new one. Right. Back to truck manager. So, I now have 2 trucks with no drivers. I'm going to need drivers. Hello, drivers. So, driver manager. Recruitment agency. Who's going to get trusted to drive my trucks? I've only found a couple of recruitment agencies, so we've got Marianne, Jennifer B, and Jeff B. I wonder if they're married. Mr. and Mrs. B. Well, Jeff's cheapest, and he has got a qualification in explosives. Jennifer's a bit more expensive, but she does already have a high value loads and just-in-time deliveries. And Marianne's slightly cheaper by €5 a delivery, but she has got just-in-time, which I don't normally go for. Right, so I'm going to go with Marianne. She looks trustworthy. Pick a target slot. Well, it's going to be Cambridge. Pick a truck. There we go. Boom. Oh, hang on. Where'd Joseph come from? Hello, Joseph. So, do I want to pay the extra for the fact that Jennifer's already got high value and just-in-time deliveries and explosives, and she looks frankly slightly terrifying. She looks very stern. Joseph looks quite friendly. Now, the thing is, if I hire Jennifer, do I have to hire Jeff as well? Because, you know, I don't want to split up a couple. I'm going to go with Joseph. He seems nice. He looks very happy. Right. Because, you know, hopefully those two will get hired by the same company and they'll live a wonderful, happy life together and have lots of slightly weird-looking children. Stern yet friendly. Oh, now Joseph's appeared. Where do you come from? Do they just have like a storeroom of truck drivers in the back of the agency? As one gets hired, another one gets wheeled out. So, now when I look at my driver manager, Marianne has her Volvo FH16 Classic and I can start seeing how she's doing. And Joseph has his Volvo FH16 Classic Sleeper and I can see how he's doing. Annoyingly, Marianne is actually a higher rated driver than me at the moment. Show off. So, I'm going to be under pressure now. Got to keep the money coming in. Time to get to the freight market. And I am in Cambridge. And so far there's nothing in Cambridge. Good start. No. Brilliant. London. Nope. I'll try scrolling. That might be easier. Felixstowe. I don't have to drive to Felixstowe to pick up a load. Hang on a minute. I could do a heavy load. Or I could do a quick job. What have they got under quick jobs? Boric acid. That sounds potentially lethal. Dozer crawl. 39 tons. Let's go with the dozer. I get to drive a 730 horsepower Scania, which is pretty much the most powerful that I'm going to get to drive. It's a big one. I'm going for it. I'm going for a dozer crawl. So, I just need to level up a couple of times, stick it all into long distance, and away we go. Have I got a dozer on the back already? Should have. Can't actually see what a dozer crawl is, but it appears to be some kind of dozer. Right. Into gear. C1. Oh, blimey. C2. And then, right, so I've got an extra couple of low gears. Hurrah! Think truck expert. Good look around. There's a seat, a chair, handy reading light, sunroof. All very lovely. Remember where the lights are, windscreen wipers, we're all good. No, panel. There we go. Away we go. So Warsaw to Katowice. So I'm getting to know this route quite well. I think next time I buy a garage, I might buy one in Warsaw. I should really take the time to actually drive around Warsaw and just pick up the presumably truck dealer. I keep driving right by but not stop or going past. Ooh, pardon me. So the truckers' cafes. Gotta have your Rennies on hand just in case. I wonder if they sponsor any YouTubers. It'd be kind of appropriate, you know. If you're a young gaming YouTuber, you get the likes of, I don't know, Intel sponsoring you. If you're an older man like me, you get Rennies and probably Saga. Right, I'm going to try and actually stick to the speed limit for a change and not pick up any speeding tickets. Try not to get too close to the edges of the road. We've got 153 miles to cover, which isn't a particularly long journey. I'm going to have to slow down. Oh no, blimey, they shifted quick. Oh, hello. What? Some kind of weird merge on a right turn affair going on there. That threw me a bit. Let's let this 730 horsepower Scania get going. No, it's actually slowing down. Come on, speed up. I've only got a max speed of 30 the entire way there. Right, cruise control's definitely off. Or was I just at max revs? I was at max revs, wasn't I? Idiot. I'm going to try and think of some legitimate excuses for that element of stupidity. I think I'll start with the fact that obviously I've got the game volume turned down fairly low, because otherwise I have to shout, and even then the current mic I've got isn't loud enough to be heard over any music or anything, or even sometimes the engine noise. So I've had to use Windows volume boosting, which is why I do sound a little bit distorted, unfortunately, until I get a new microphone sorted out. And I think the Scania is quite low down as well. Like obviously most diesel trucks are quite low down. It's not like they rev like a racing car or a motorbike or something, but oh, hello, there's a speed camera there. I'm glad I over enthusiastically braked. Oh, you look busy? And we're off. Absolutely, it's making a nice change. I've just been uploading some videos from Race Room, the motorsport simulation on PC, because I've got a free competition going at the moment where you get access to all the tracks and cars you need for free, and the top 120 qualifying for each event go into a multiplayer race with some cash prizes at the end. And I don't know how many of the finalists for the last round will get flown out to Malaysia to the Sepang circuit to race in real life, but a number of people will be flown out there. So I figured I'd give that a go, and it's obviously a bit of a different experience to trucking. So I'm just trying to get back in a trucking frame of mind, not a lapping the Hungaroring as fast as possible frame of mind. I have to say, one of the reasons I'm most looking forward to getting a wheel and pedal set up soon is because, although my mind knows that PC games, particularly the motorsport sims and things like that, handle a lot differently to Xbox racing games, having a pad to control both, it takes a bit of getting used to. If I've been playing, particularly if I'm going from PC games with sim steering, which is obviously very responsive and twitchy, to going back to something like Forza, where traditionally I've normally had it set to arcade steering for the joypad, and then suddenly everything turns pretty much like a truck. And I do also find that if I've spent a day playing something, I don't know, Apex Legends or Forza or something fairly competitive that has a bit of action involved, it takes a little bit of time of playing something like Euro Truck or one of the narrative type adventure games to kind of settle into it again. But I have to say, I do enjoy it, and I have been missing it when I haven't had a chance to play it recently. My pledge to stream everything is a bit of a double-edged sword, because on the one hand it's forced me to actually start streaming and start getting used to the sound of my own voice again, because it's been years since I've had to put up with it, or anyone else has been forced to put up with it. And I definitely got out of the habit of broadcasting or thinking of ways to make what I say more interesting, and at the same time there are times when I quite like to just nip on for a couple of quick hours of Euro Truck without streaming, just to be able to get, say, up to the stage of the Goodyear jobs, which might be a little bit more exciting, or get through putting on some more long distance points so we get some different loads, etc. But a promise is a promise. I need to pull over into that lane, don't I? Come on, come on. There we go. So I will be streaming everything. I just might mark some of the streams and videos as me doing 10 Goodyear jobs in a row. Very sorry. It's only a few days until the actual deadline, and I've reached a stage where achievements aren't the be all and end all. I'm never going to have more achievements than anyone else, but I am a little bit of a completist with games that I actually really get into. I think partly because it feels more like I've got kind of my money's worth, and partly because if I'm spending the time and effort on something, it's nice to kind of be able to show that off in some way or another. And generally I can show it off better in something where I have to grind and put in the hours to get something than actually demonstrate some kind of, I don't know, skill. Racing games are about the only thing where I would say I've actually got some level of talent after many, many years of playing them. I'd hope that I'm at least above average in some way at them. This road's slightly lopsided, just the way I'm looking at the screen. It's like everything's slightly tilted. It's got like the steepest crown of the road or something ever. Just gonna ride the white line for a bit. That was exciting. I'm pretty sure that tractor was there last time I did this journey and it hasn't moved. Obviously broken down. Don't worry, farmer, I will go and call the tractor recovery people. I'll get help, don't worry. If you can just wait 50 miles in an hour and 30 minutes, I'll get someone to come and get you. I'm definitely not doing max race this time. Come on, I've got 730 horsepower here. Obviously not enough for a 37-ton dozer when I'm going up a slight incline. I have to say, from my complaining, the heavier loads where you do struggle sometimes are the ones that are ultimately the most fun. Because they're ones where you actually have to plan ahead a bit more, look out for overtakes, be a bit more careful. Certainly if you're going downhill and if it's raining, etc., you can come across surprisingly easily at times. Oh, managed 11th gear. Oh, even managing to speed. Maybe just ease it off a little bit. I need my money, I need my skill points. I don't need to be getting pulled over by the police in Poland. Well, I don't need to be getting pulled over by the police anywhere, really. But oh, there goes my first loan instalment. That's just for the 100,000, the initial one I took out to buy this truck. Not this truck, my Volvo. So 35 more of those, 70 of the larger amount for the 400,000 loan, and then I'll be all square. Then every penny my drivers make can go into buying me toys for my truck. So I'm quite liking the Scania. Ooh. Get over. I haven't really done much window shopping with the trucks. Mainly because every time I start getting to a point where I could actually potentially buy something bigger and faster and more powerful, etc., I've then ended up stopping, resetting to then do a streaming career. So I am looking forward to the stage where I've got a couple of 100,000 or more and I can actually have a look through some of the other trucks I haven't driven yet and spec something that's a bit different. Okay, we are coming up to Katowice. It's a relatively quick trip. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's not a hugely challenging route or anything, but it's pleasant enough. Now on the corner, not going too tight. Oop, 30 speed limit. Come on, slow down. .31 technically. Oh god. Afternoon. Is that light going to change before we get there? Do we dare keep going and hope it changes? No. I'm not that daring. Not with a 37-ton dozer on the back. Hello. Okay, there we go. It's a boost bed one. Oh god, it's going to be one where I have to put it right around the other side of the building, isn't it? I know how this is going to go. But I've said that I'm going to do it properly, so I'm going to do it properly. That includes actually putting it in the right gear. Here we go, around the back. Let's see if I can actually angle it in properly. So one of the most satisfying bits is, I think, if you can get it parked fairly well straight away, it's a very nice feeling. But the risk is that about the time when you get it slightly wrong and spend 2 hours then going backwards and forwards, it really is annoying. Go to reverse please. How straight are we? Not too bad. Right, so I need to go that way. That way a bit more. Which way now? That way. Reversing trailer brain isn't quite engaged yet. Is that not? Is that not? Oh, come on. That should be close enough. Game being picky, wanting me to actually get it in the right space, not somewhere nearby. Reversey, reversey, reversey. Okay, that's definitely bob on. Oh, I can see the white line. Kind of. No, don't go over the white line. Come on. Get back in there. There we go. That's pretty good for me. I'm definitely getting better at it. Come on, lower me legs. Look at that. Level 4. And I think we know where the skill points are going this time. Yes, please. Right. This is where I check my contracts every time I add a skill point to see if I've got any yet. I don't see any Goodyear trailers there yet. It's quite a cool industrial cable reel, but nothing involving the words Goodyear. Darn it. Right, freight market. Oh man, I'd be really tempted to do the asphalt mixer. Although Rex Tex Crane actually, but I can't drive to any of those places in time. I can't really get to Calais to then come back to Felix. It'd be close, I don't think I can make it. I could do 1 ton of cut flowers. See how that compares to the quick jobs. So that's a mobile crane in something that's got less power than my standard Volvo. Okay, let's play around. Calais to Felixstowe. Backhoe loader. An asphalt mirror. It's going to be the crane. We all knew it was going to be. I get to drive the Renault to Brno. Do we still have a Czech F1 Grand Prix? Pretend I'm taking the truck. Okay, where do I actually get out of here? What? Well, this has gone interestingly already. What am I stuck on? Okay. Let's try swing it all the way this way. Have they started me off somewhere where I haven't got enough room to turn around? Because that's just mean. think we're okay now. I think I was just trying to turn way too tight. Because someone's left a load of planks laying around. What a mess. Someone needs to get this place organised. Also, the traditional will have a fence, and then 2 whacking great concrete pillars on the bit the lorries have to come in and out of. Just because we're evil. Oh, wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Right. Can't remember if I've done this journey before now. It's already becoming a bit hazy. So I'm quite surprised. I know the first times I was playing this, I was doing a lot of jobs between Cambridge and London to France, which is one of the reasons why I got the Vive la France pack, because it seemed to be one of the places I spent most of my time in. This time it seems to be a lot of short trips around Poland, which is fine. And, heading down to Brno, and you know, it's a nice enough route. It's just interesting that for some reason the game seems to focus on a particular area when you're stuck doing the shorter distances. I'm certainly looking forward to finally getting to Scandinavia again, because I only did a couple of jobs there with the DLC, but it looked very nice. And I'm dying to find out whether you cross the Öresund Bridge between Denmark and Sweden, because I've been over it in a train. Oh, spots of rain, that'll be fun. And I actually went under it on a ferry when it was being built, so it's somewhere I know reasonably well. Plus there was that time that I investigated a murder with a Swedish detective that insisted on wearing chunky sweaters all the time. But I may have imagined that after watching TV. Oh, we got some money. Marianne G has brought in her first wages. Well done, Marianne. Good start. You go, girl. See, I'm going to be a positive boss. I'm going to be encouraging. Oh, I don't need to slow down to 25 for this. What are you talking about? It's barely a kink. Not like a bend. Oh, it's tightening up a bit now though. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. Nope, we're fine. I did that at what? 31. See? Right, so, a Renault Magnum Excellence. I like the orange trim on the seat. That's very exciting and racy. Kind of a 70s orange. Oh, I get orange, passenger doesn't. Oh. Like see, they just get normal silver. They should learn how to drive a truck. Stick cruise control on now. Ooh, switches and stuff, and the interior looks quite nice. Nice tray for the passenger to have his lunch on. Not sure I like the dash particularly. It's a little bit hard to read on the screen. I mean, I can make everything out. I'm just not sure what any of it means. Oh, oh, hello. You've parked a bit over the white line now. I think the policeman might have said to move it a bit over, rather than causing a massive accident, but hey ho. Yeah, see, cycling through the dash doesn't actually help, because it's that right hand section that changes, but it's still quite small even with my nose pressed against my monitor. I'm going to stick it back on the picture of a truck, just because it's nice. Well, obviously I've got revs, but where's the actual speed? Oh, it's down, I think, the bottom right bit. Is that like cruise control? So those are the two things you need, speed and cruise control. I mean, obviously revs is useful as well, but I'm not going to get fined if I'm doing 5 revs over a limit. I haven't actually checked to see how many gears I've got. Well, I know I've got 13. I know I've got 14. 15. 16. Any more? Just the 16 gears to play with. Okay, I'm actually losing quite a bit of speed in 16th gear. Oh, that's a proper junction. Oh, that threw me. They've got proper junctions in Poland. Right. None of the weird UK lane splitting and sending you off to places you didn't want to go approach. Okay. Fair enough. So you got Brno and Praha straight on, and Krakow to the right. And lots of water falling from the sky. My knowledge of this part of the world can be summed up by the fact that so far the most interesting things I've seen are those really quite intricate power cables. I don't know if that's a train line or just power cables, but kind of cool. We're not going to see much more because it appears to be absolutely tipping down. Look, it looks like blue sky. What's going on? Glad I'm in my truck now. It's soaking wet if I was outside. Apparently cameras are banned. Good. I think I've seen the bird fence before. Now the sky's looking a bit more worrying. I think I just saw some lightning. These, yeah, the wipers go a bit faster. I'm sure a sensible, experienced trucker would have checked what tyres they had and things like that before they set off, but yeah, we'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, and looks like we're through the storm. Or at least the worst of it. Got about just under a third tank of fuel, so that'll be plenty to go 48 miles. Don't need any rest, do need to slow down a bit. Don't really want to be speeding right behind a police car. This is nice, just some nice simple chilled trips to get my skill level up, get some money in, make sure I can meet my loan payments. and possibly at the same time keep an eye out for any suitable places to take a cool photo in a Goodyear trailer and enter into the competition. Might as well. I mean, it might be summer now, but I suspect by winter I'd be quite appreciative of the Euro truck hoodie, or an American truck hoodie. Oh, has Joseph made some money? Yep, he has. Almost £1,000 from Joseph. Well done, Joseph. Good to see you contributing. It's as much your company as it is mine. I mean, obviously, I keep any profits and use them to build an empire so I can afford a mansion with enough land that I can drive trucks around it. But, you know, it's still your company as well. Actually, daydreaming about driving trucks around mansion reminds me, I did see an advert, I think it was earlier today, for an event, I think at Lyddon Hill Circuit. Truck Rallycross. That sounds quite entertaining. I actually grew up watching Rallycross as a kid. Back in the 80s, towards the end of the 80s and the early 90s, particularly when kind of the Group B rally cars that had been banned for being too quick ended up being sold to rallycross drivers instead. So you had Audi Quattros, Ford RS200s, Lancia Delta Integrales, Sierra Cosworths, and then you have Metro 6R4s and things like that, all careering around circuits. And the challenge of kind of part tarmac, part dirt, etc. was always good fun. And I suspect seeing trucks trying to do it would be quite entertaining. Come on, get. Right, there's nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way. But it would be quite good to actually be moving rather than just sat here in the middle of the road. Come on. Oh, 16 mile an hour. 17 mile an hour. 18. 19. 0 to 60 in 3.5 days. I've discovered Brno. Can't see the race circuit, annoyingly. Oh, that's a bit closer than I'd like to that lamppost, but I made it. It's always that last mile of your journey. Sorry, I've just hired people. Maybe next time. Does Bruno not get a garage? Is it not big enough for a garage? Blimey. Fair enough. Oh well. See, well, that bit of air looks quite interesting, but sadly can't go there without the magic of all the DLC and then pro mods anyway. Right, I'll put it wherever you need it. That's me, I'm Mr. Oh, that's not too bad. Right, might take a while, but we can get there. It's obviously some kind of building site. And round there. Is there a road? Have I just gone? Yeah, I went a bit wider. Okay, that's not a problem. So that I don't have the skill to draw something amusing with my tyre marks, so I'm just going to park it up. There's the next one. There we go. Done. Look at that. Right, so probably one, maybe two more jobs and I'll be up to level 5. I might actually start getting the Goodyear jobs. We can hope. Right, is there anything going from Cambridge yet? There's packed glass from Dover to Liège. Oh, there's Cambridge to Lille. Let's do that for Euro goodies. Obviously it doesn't make you quite as much money as you might hope, because when you're using your own truck you're obviously paying for ferry crossings. Whoops. Oh, I can't be fined for damage surely, because it's my place. It's my yard. I'm not going to find myself. Right. Okay, off we go. Hoping, yeah, I should have enough time to get to the ferry before I need a rest stop, so that'll work out well. I've got loads of fuel. At the moment I haven't got a load on the back, so look at me go. My big pink missile. So what, if some truck company now turns up on the roads with bright pink trucks, I'm going to know where they got the idea from. You know, forget like your Stobarts and things with green. Or is it Norbert Dentrasangle with red ones? Bright pink's mine now. I've got the video evidence. You'll have to discuss a licensing fee with me. Right, back to a job offer. Can't remember what it was now. Beef. I will take your beef. Captain Speedy racing in and then not lining out very well. You see the cooling unit, that's quite cool. Right. Wind that up. Off to Lille. Oh. First gear. Off to Lille. I don't really fancy doing the entire journey in reverse. Okay, note to south, left hand side of the road. Looks like some kind of US style ranch. Roadworks. I have to say it's nice to be back in my own Volvo. You know, Well, doing the quick jobs in other trucks is a decent way of experiencing them, and it saves you having to drive to the job if it's too far away and stuff, but this is home. Oh, a journey down to, I can't remember if it was the ferry or the Channel Tunnel, but the journey down to there is one that is very familiar to us, and will only get more familiar the more I play this game. But then after that, I don't know if I've actually done any jobs in France since I bought the DLC, so that should be quite interesting. Slow down a bit too much there. Anytime you want to accelerate, that would be handy. Come on. That cement mixer's getting a move on. Never mind, I'm going to catch him. Just give me a bit of a downhill bit. Bit of a downhill stretch, put up some speed. My Beef Express will soon catch him up. I need to stop talking about that because it's making me hungry now. Top gear, because I want to save as much fuel economy as I can, because I'm paying for it now. Slipstream me. Slipstream me. Yeah, see, Mr. Cement Mixer, you can't beat my truck. Unless we come to a hill, in which case you might. But for the moment, you can't beat my truck. I like the mix of ye olde woldy and modern buildings with a giant crane in the middle there. Not actually sure where it's meant to be. Oh, we're actually going via Felixstowe. Huh. I really do need to pay more attention. Felixstowe, London, Birmingham, M25. Next time I go down to the bottom of the M11, I'm going to check exactly what's on the sign, but I'm pretty sure it's Dartford Crossing. And I can't remember what's on the signs if you're going west. Okay, you're kind of right in the way there. I'm going to take the wussy approach and let you go past. Ooh, that was close. Probably could have tried to accelerate a little bit, but with all this beef on the back, I haven't exactly got the quickest accelerating truck in the world. I can't lose money or the chance of getting as many skill points as possible. Right, 4 hours to go, just under 200 miles. cruise control set at 57 because that's about my top speed. If I can just catch him, I can sit in his blind spot. And next time he needs to pull out, I can chuckle maniacally at him. Oh no, we are getting it over. It's okay, M2. I'll just pretend we've gone across the Dartford Bridge. It would be good to see a few updates to the UK map. Ooh. Including getting that truck to speed up. Great. I'm now cruising down the motorway at 17 mile an hour. Thanks, Mr. AI. There's a few bits here that would be nice to see, kind of, you know, blue water for example would be quite a big thing to have, and it'd be a handy place for deliveries actually. Oh, that'd be quite cool. I don't know, I need to have a close look at Pro Mods at some point, but that'd be a good pick up and drop off point, because you have to go off the motorway, down some dual carriageway, round the car parks, and then all the freight for Blue Water tends to go into like a giant car park in the middle. If you imagine like the middle of a donut with all the shops around the outside. And I can't remember how the lorries actually get there, because I can't remember seeing any pull in or out, because I actually worked there over one Christmas. And I know we used to use the centre of Blue Water to kind of get between where I was working in one of the shops and then kind of the food courts and things, rather than having to walk all the way around and fight Christmas shoppers to get there. Oh, you're going to accelerate now, aren't you? You muppet. But I can't remember if the trucks come in via a different way to normal customers and where the actual entrance of the trucks is. So yeah, another reason for adding it. Oh, I'm going to get him this time. Here we go. You're going down, sunshine. I've got you now. We're tail off in a minute, so we're doing the tunnel route, I'm guessing. Finally got revenge, and I'm going to have to pull in again behind this lot. Come on, get a move on. SB60 MUK? I don't know if that's a real number plate. If I could be that bothered, I could actually check, because you can actually look up the MOT and tax status of any car just by having the number plate, going on the DVLA website and sticking it in. probably never going to be that bothered, and I've already started to forget what the number plate was, so maybe next time I'll actually have a look. It's only 2 hours and 43, including ferry time. It'll only be a short little drive once we get the other side of the channel. Maybe stay on my side of the road, seeing as we're about to go over across the hill. Time is it? No. How many times do I go for the lights and accidentally hit the windscreen wipers? This is why in cars and trucks you have a steering wheel with windscreen wipers and things on stalks, and you don't control your car with a joypad. Plus in real life I find the pause button doesn't work as well. One of these is the one I need. It never explains it particularly well. Which one is it? Right, I see a green light over there, that'll do. Right, so it's down on that one. So you could zoom in just a little bit more. On we go. I think I will go to Calais, please. Let's go down to 1 hour 33. Sadly I don't get much rest doing a 35-minute train journey. I should be able to get this delivery done, and then I will probably call it a night for my driver, and also call it a night for me. So I'm hoping this might be just enough to take me over the next skill point level, and if not, expect to see me streaming in very soon to get onto the Goodyear jobs before the deadline. Okay, we're in France, down the right. Is that train actually going? Oh. Appears to have stopped. I thought that train over the far side was actually moving. Or I'm just getting tired and my eyes are now playing tricks on me. I'm glad I got my lights on. So it's 9 o'clock. Still not bad daylight, right? The romance of a sunset over a business park. Okay, I'm not going to make it there before you are, mate. You can go, I'll let you. I'll even give you a load of... Really? Thank you. I'd already come to a stop, because you know, you didn't like flash your lights or wave or give me any clue, but you know, I appreciate the gesture. Right, just 69 miles to go, 68. So we should get there fairly swiftly. Oh, the sunset looks nice in my mirrors. This is where the speed limit changes suddenly, no? I'm trying to remember where it is. There was somewhere where I came to a bridge and the speed limit seemed to change to 30 just over the bridge. Yeah, I haven't got far to get to Lille. Straight down this, which I think is the A16. And the A25, and then we're there. That'll be another new discovery. And the good thing is, now I've managed to get into mainland Europe again, there should be a lot more jobs available in the local areas, hopefully. So I might just not go back to Cambridge for a bit and travel around Europe for a while, see the sights. Mainly the back of a BHP lorry. Right, you going to speed up as soon as I try and overtake. I'm going to get him. And the caravan as well. I do love the fact that I can go from playing a racing game with F1 cars or Le Mans prototypes that will do 200 mile an hour, and you kind of get used to the speed fairly quickly. Then you come back to this, and being able to beat a 56 mile an hour speed limit by 1 mile is suddenly a rush of adrenaline. Or being able to park without having to take 27 attempts at it. Slow down. There we go. Ooh, someone going over the bridge. I think I worked this out quite well, because certainly my driver is going to need a rest stop fairly soon. We should make it fairly easily. I've just driven past the turning, have I? Yes. And I've added on 2 hours. Oh god. Well, it wouldn't be one of my Euro Truck streams without me making some kind of mess. So, because I had the GPS zoomed out, I didn't spot where the turning was. I haven't got voice navigation on, because I really don't want to be listening to voice navigation. And this does highlight one of the frustrating things about the game as standard. So, as I've said before, I completely understand that trying to map the whole of Europe would be an immense task, and the game probably still wouldn't have been released yet. And I totally get that you don't want every single road, because that would be a tad dull and overkill, because you wouldn't go down most of them ever. But it does mean that if you miss your turning, you are kind of stuffed. Because basically there's no roundabouts or anything to turn around on. You don't often get roundabouts, you don't often get a quick junction where you can turn off, go over a bridge and go the other way. It's all dual carriageway onto dual carriageway or motorway onto motorway, all like this, so there's no opportunity to fix stuff. So you end up doing 100 miles extra, whereas in the real world you probably do, I don't know, 10 miles and end up finding somewhere to turn around. I can't remember in real life ever getting to a point where I'd driven for 2 extra hours trying to find somewhere to do a U-turn. Oh, don't make it a péage. Brilliant. So this is just unfair. Now I'm going to have to pay to drive up a road I didn't need to go down. Just because I'm an idiot. It's a stupidity tax. Now, I can't remember when I've travelled in France if they have the last exit before the tolls highlighted, but I know, for instance, at the Dartford crossing in England, you do get it flagged up that you're about to reach the tolls, and there is a turning not long before it where if you decided you didn't want to pay the money, or you've gone the wrong way, or whatever, or there's a ginormous queue as there always is at the Dartford tunnel, you can turn off and escape. Sadly, in Euro Truck Simulator, once you've made that mistake and got on that road, you are stuck. Like I say, I can understand, you know, not doing every road, but I think it'd be nice if they had just a few more side roads every so often. They don't have to be anything particularly special or, you know, accurate, but just have the occasional one, like here, where you can actually get back on the right route. I mean, I suppose at this stage I'm getting to cover a few more miles, a few more areas, so there is that. But if I end up with a fine as well for driving tired, I'm not going to be happy. I've worked out perfectly. I had 60 odd miles to go from getting off the train, and now I have 60 miles to go just because of that ruddy turning. And this game is meant to be relaxing, and you're not gonna... yeah, you are gonna let me out, thank you. Right, let's see how much extra on top of the fuel this has got. Oh, crikey, slow down. Yeah, let's see. So, I'm obviously costing myself extra for fuel. The job's going to be delivered slightly later than planned, but I should still have plenty of time. End of toll road, you have to pay 0. Okay. That's made me feel a bit better. Does that mean you could just drive up and down the toll road without paying anything? Find an unpopular toll road, go when there's not any traffic, have a nice relaxing motorway drive. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. That's why I want to get my delivery done. Right, let's try not to miss the junction this time. Come on, come on. I'm getting tired here, mate. I need to get there. I'm getting tired. I've got an hour to go. I need to get there and park up before I get fined. Oop, wrong button. Next to rest up in 7 minutes. That's... oh, is that... no, that can't be where the actual next rest stop is it? So yeah, I'm gonna mess it up. Don't make me have to go to sleep this close. No. In 7 minutes I've got 34 to go. And I don't think there's going to be a rest stop between here and my destination. Unless I turn off and go somewhere completely... No, wait. Hang on. You must be almost there by now, surely. Yeah. Can't I turn off here? Isn't this where I was meant to turn off? Oh, okay, right. So it's going to send me in the back way. And yes, I did just speed through a junction while I was playing with my sat-nav. Come on, come on, I need to get there quickly. Get out of the way. Come on, go move on. Oh, come on. Where's this left-hand turning? Hey, ill discovered. But at least at 1:30 in the morning there's not too much traffic to worry about. In Lille. Okay, come on, lights change. Oh, hang on, it's in here. Have we just done it? Yeah. Gonna have to have a rest immediately, but before I do my next job, but we've made it, right. Yes, unloading area. Can't actually see where the other trailer was in my mirrors very well, so it's not particularly helpful. Okay, we're going to have to try an in-swinger before my driver falls unconscious. I gotta remember, lorries swing around a lot quicker than you might expect. Possibly not that quick though. Oh, I don't know. Right, straight the other way, straight the other way, straight the other way. It's not going to be far off, but it is going to be slightly off, but I can straighten up again. Well, now I can't see where that building was. Okay, let's maybe take it forward first. Where's my white box gone? I can't see it. So I need to go, let's see, that way. Straight out. Oh, brilliant. Literally, whilst parking up, I get done for a sleeping offence. I mean, what kind of danger am I? I'm in a car park. I've gone just over again. Okay, this time. Ooh, all the way there. Come on, come on. Alright, small movements. Don't you dare find me again. Don't you dare. There we go. Look at that. Almost 800 XP. Level 5. Continue. Add more to long distance. Apply. Right, let's see how we're doing on the Goodyear thing now. Is there going to be a Goodyear one? There is! We've done it! And there's one from Lille to Le Mans. And there's no one from Lille to Le Havre. Perfect. So, what we're going to do now we've lost the trailer, is quickly drive over to the rest area, have a kip, and then hello. Yes, I know. Oh, that, yeah. The next time I come on, I will be ready and raring to go with the Goodyear stuff. Particularly as, hopefully I should have plenty of spare time in evenings to get it done over the next few days, so I need to rest. Is that blue one a rest? It's kind of hidden, yeah. It's a garage, isn't it? So there's a Scania garage. There it is in there. Come on, lights, before I get done again for more ready. The sleeping offences, come on. Come on. Yeah, I found a place to rest. I'm just trying to get there. Jeez. Seriously, like 5 yards. Right, I'm just going to plough in forwards. Stop the engine as quickly as possible. And rest. And that will be all. We'll see how we do next time by starting the Goodyear challenges and see how quickly we can get through it. And also see how long it takes us to finally get our loans paid off, because hopefully we'll start paying those off fairly quickly, and then I can start spending money on tap for my truck cab. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.